double jab, bring it up, roll the dice.
I think that's dangerous advice there, to be honest. I mean, getting him to bring it up off the double jab. Daniel throws that right hand straight off that double jab. And by bringing it up, he means an uppercut. He's going to walk himself straight onto his short right hand.
And see, that was Shane Mcguigan given his take on the advice that Ben Davison gave to Anthony Joshua. Roll the dice, come up with an uppercut, you know, and Shane Mcguigan predicted exactly what happened, as you guys just seen, you know, and it's amazing how one wrong instruction can cost you the fight, because that's all it takes is one punch. Even though, to be fair, Anthony Joshua got hit with several shots that hurt him, that buckled him, that dropped him, and eventually knocked him out. But ultimately, the instruction of throwing an uppercut is what knocked him spark out. Okay, he couldn't get up. Okay, so that was a KO. So, I mean, it is what it is. And a lot of people has been rallying for Shane Mcguigan to, you know, come in and replace Ben Davison. I think that it would be a good idea if he had time to rebuild or fight someone else to give Shane and Anthony Joshua a good connecting pattern, a good, you know, trainer-fighter bond. But I don't think he has time, because I personally don't think Anthony Joshua will do tune-ups. He don't do tune-ups. You know what I mean? He said that in the Andy Ruiz fight. He came up victorious in that rematch with Andy Ruiz, but he didn't for Alexander Usyk. So he's 1-1. So we'll see if he can, you know, do or have a victory against Daniel Dubois, and I think that's what he's anticipating. So if you look at it like that, it's not too bad based on the resume of Anthony Joshua. Okay, Anthony Joshua's resume is a very impressive one, and it's a very competitive one, you know, and he has a lot of people on his resume, and it only gets bigger and only gets more interesting when there's a new player to the game that can cause, you know, a great challenge or a great question mark of where or can he overcome. So when AJ gets beat, I think people look at it wrong, and they say the same thing every time. Oh, he's through, he's done, he's finished, he should retire. Because, I mean, they said it in 19. They said that in 22 when he got lost the second time to Usyk, and they're saying it again in 24. So, you know, we should be familiar with the same type of thing. But it just shows you, though, back to the advice from Ben Davison. It was bad advice. And I think Ben Davison should understand that, because other people saw it and it happened before it happened. You know what I mean? And I think, again, that's coming from someone else. You know, should he be sacked because he made a mistake? No, not necessarily, because I think by the third fight, this is the third fight, they have connected some type of bond. And if you keep hopping around to different people, it should be confusing, obviously, for AJ, because he's not able to retain information that he had and used with the last trainer, with Derek James. He should have known instinctively to keep your head up as much as you trained in Dallas. And he didn't do that. So I think, you know, a couple tweaks and a couple things that he needs to really do and stick that left to his face, or that right to his face, you know, and because you're dealing with a person that does punch with power, okay? Because Daniel Dubois punches with power. Daniel Dubois punches with mean intentions, okay? So he knows now, like, look, I can't play around with this kid, because this kid can fight. I know this kid could fight years ago, but I know now he can fight. Now he's grown. He ain't a kid no more, right? But back to Shane Mcguigan, they called it. You guys tell me what you think about this particular video. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.